Thank you, our media friends, for coming again. In fact, we want to give a brief genesis about the issue of contractual assistant professor 147. NSF was not silent. Today, we want to pronounce it very clearly where NSF was patiently waiting for nearly 6.5 months on this issue. NSF have treated this issue in a very sensitive manner where NSF always fight for meritocracy, fairness and justice. On 14th of April, NSF have submitted a representation to the government of Nagaland addressing Chief Secretary, and on 21st April, Naga Student Federation have given an ultimatum to the government addressing to Honorable Minister in charge of higher education, and whereby after the expiry of the ultimatum on 28 April, Naga Student Federation was compelled to come out of the street and go for a agitation. And today, the government have responded to the call of the Naga Student Federation very positively. On that note, the Naga Student Federation wants to convey our sincere appreciation to the government of the day for conceding to the demand of the Naga Student Federation. And we also request the public to have faith in Naga Student Federation, because Naga Student Federation will never shy away from the issue or the injustice that is doing around the society. Naga Student Federation have been silent in all the social medias because we felt it is not necessary for Naga Student Federation to comment, because being the major body, we speak by our action, not by our words alone. Once again, reiterate stating that we call to have faith in Naga Student Federation, because Naga Student Federation will always fight for the justice of the Naga people. If I have missed out any point, I think my colleague can also supplement on that.
Well, with regard to today's agitation, we have shut down the department, picketing the office, and we have waited for the cabinet decision. So, subsequently, government has responded to the call of the NSF, and in this regard, we have a letter that is addressed to the President NSF of the revocation order, and we want to thank the volunteers and participants of the NSF, our federating units and subordinate bodies for complying to the call of the NSF for the agitation that was undertaken today.
And on the other hand, Naga Student Federation also wants to clarify certain matters. During the course of agitations, certain things have cropped up. NSF wants to clarify on that note also. NSF have called up for the agitations on 29 April, where all the units, the federating units of Naga Student Federation was present in the agitation, and during the course of agitation, some false allegation was also put up towards one of our units, that is Angami Students Union, by some of the people. in the social media, especially. So the Naga Student Federation is very disappointed by dragging the name of our units in this issue. In fact, it have tarnished the name of the tribe. Therefore, today the Naga Student Federation appeal and requests the public not to misunderstand or misconstrue of the incident, since there was two groups who was agitating democratically next to the NSF agitations. So out here, we want to make it very clear. It was the call of the Naga Student Federation and all the units, inclusion of our Angami Students Union, was taking part in the agitation. This is what we want to make it very clear to the public.
On the part of the NSF does not depend on verbal commitment, but we depend on black and white response. So, as per the response of the state government that is addressed to us, with regard, we have called off the agitation because of the written notification by the state government.